Why not you, mate? You know that every successful person who has achieved something started from nowhere. And if you just think about your own role model, they most likely started from nowhere as well. And the thing is that you have to start from nothing to even go somewhere. And at the start it is difficult and it is tough, especially because those failures keep adding up and people doubt you because you have nothing to show for yourself yet. For example, I can bring an example out of myself. People doubted me when I started going to the gym. People doubted me when I started studying more. People always doubt you, but you can't let other people's doubts get to you. You, in my opinion, if something has been done before by somebody, it can be done by you as well. This obviously excludes some things, like if your IQ is 80, then you most likely can't become a rocket scientist. Or if you're 5'6", then you can't become a runway model. Or if you can't build muscle that well, then you probably can't become a pro bodybuilder. Whatever it is, genetics do handicap you a bit, but you can probably achieve a lot more and many more things than you think. And in psychology has also shown that if you go around and start telling people that you want to achieve something, then your mind already tells you that you have achieved that, so you won't keep trying as hard. So in my opinion, it's best to work silently towards things, because first of all you will keep working towards them because you don't get the satisfaction of already telling other people on what you're working towards. And second of all, people can't doubt you because there are so many doubters out nowadays because people don't believe that something can be done, they don't see it happening. But the thing with that is, don't do something to prove people who doubt you wrong. Rather do it for yourself. And what I mean by that is, if you do something to prove your doubters wrong, then it gives them that power over you, that you're doing something just to prove them wrong. But if you do it for yourself, then you give them no power. You're just doing it to improve yourself. And that's what matters, I think. And one more thing that I think I should mention in this video is that, for example, a lot of these people in the self-improvement communities and stuff like that, and Conor McGregor has said that you have to be obsessed with something to achieve great results. But in my opinion, you can't be fully obsessed with something. For example, if you want to, I don't know, go into a very prestigious school, then you have to study a lot, but you still have to take care of your health. The same way with if you want to get a better job, you can work a lot, but you still have to take care of your health. The health is truly wealth, because health is, I saw it somewhere that health is like a crown that the healthy wear, that they can't see, but sick people can see the crown on the healthy people's heads. And in my opinion, that's true. And that's why while we work towards things, don't become so obsessed that you start to neglect yourself. Still get 8 hours of sleep, study so your brain stays active, exercise, eat a balanced diet with whole foods, and take vitamin D if you're living in a country where there's not so much sunlight. You still have to be healthy. And to get back on the topic of the video, people have always proved to us that things can be done, but we're just scared to do them because we don't believe in ourselves to actually do them. For some reason, we all think so badly about ourselves. And the thing is that if you let other people put you down and you start feeling bad about yourself, then they will just keep putting you down because they know that you won't you will just take it basically. You have to respect yourself enough to like cut those people off. Or if you can't cut them off completely, then just don't talk to them as much, because there will always be doubters in like your life. You can't get rid of them, but you just have to find the people who actually support you and share like whatever you're doing with them. In my opinion, that's like completely okay to like share whatever you're doing with people who actually support you. But like people who don't, they will just ruin it for you. And in my opinion, we do have to be not even a bit, but quite a lot delusional to like reach whatever it is that we want to reach. Because if you think about it, it hasn't like yet been done, and you're just envisioning it in your head, and you have like to start working towards it, and you like have to believe that it can be done, otherwise you will just give up, you know. Like my own father told me when I was like obese that I would like go to the gym for like 2 weeks and give up. Yet now I'm like now quite jacked, could be bigger, but you know, I'm doing okay. And the same way like it is with like everyone in life, you have to have that self-belief that whatever you want to do, you can do, and that's the most important thing. Nobody can give you that self-belief for you. And with the self-belief of doing stuff, you also start to gain confidence in yourself, because you're actually doing something. Like, yes, the self-improvement community is nice, but you just can't keep like listening to the advice over and over again and never doing anything. I got into that trap once. I just like consumed the content, and while I did improve my life, I didn't improve it as much as I would have liked. But overall, like I did improve it, so I can't hold it like against myself. Anyway, like everyone who has achieved something has been like, people have thought that they are crazy, or that they're like delusional, or that they're, well, insane. And that's just how life is, because there are truly like very few amount of people who like achieve these things, that statistics tell that you most likely can't achieve them. But I would argue against the statistics that the human mind and the human like will can like truly make you achieve those things, because if you actually want something, then those statistics don't hold any power over you. You will make it happen, not like one way or another. And it all comes down to how much you want something. I haven't skipped the gym once in 3 years now. No matter when it like rained, if it snowed, if there was like thunderbolts coming from the sky, whatever, I have always gone to the gym. And that's because I know that I want this, and I know that I want to like look better and feel like better and more confident in myself. At the same way, it is like in life with everything. If you actually want something, you will achieve it. You just have to give it time, and you have to have that self-belief that nobody else can tell you what you want to do, and you just have to work towards it. And you can't expect things to happen overnight. A lot of things happen very slowly, but the thing is that once they start happening, they start happening like a lot more. Like basically the curve goes like this: you will see no results, and then you will start to see a lot of more results, and that's just how it is. So you just have to like trust the process, but you can't mindlessly do whatever you're doing and never improving. Trusting the process doesn't mean that you don't improve what you're doing. You have to improve while you trust the process as well. You have to give it time, but you have to also try to always be better. And that's not to say that you shouldn't feel enough now and that like you're not already good, but you can always become better. So yeah. And one more thing that I want to say in this video is that I have mentioned this a lot before, but don't get like caught up in like comparing yourself to other people's lives, most of these self-improvement gurus who sell courses and do this kind of stuff, they are filthy scammers in my opinion, who try to rob you for your money. They basically tell you that like, oh, if you do it like this, then you will become like me and become a millionaire, or become like this, become like that. But they try to sell you on a quick dream. But there are cheat codes in life. For example, if you're a bodybuilder, you can inject steroids. If you're in school, you can cheat the test, but you can't do it forever. For example, if an exam comes, that's a national exam, and you can't cheat the test, then you will fail miserably. So the time comes when like you will be tested thoroughly, and it will like be seen if you have like taken the quick paths or like the long paths. So take the long road, do things slowly, improve over time, do them consistently, and you can make it happen. Whatever it is that you want to make happen, you can make it happen, mate. At least that's what I believe. Maybe you can't make everything happen, but at the same time, who knows? Like, you truly have to be delusional, and like, we don't have like any like barriers in this life, in my opinion, or like, we only have one life. We have to make it count somehow, and it doesn't even have to be like a big dream, like become like that all these other people try to put on you, like, oh, you have to become like this, you have to become like that, you have to become whatever. It can just be like, oh, I want to help other people with their health, I will become a doctor. Oh, I want to do paintings, I will become an artist. Oh, I like singing, I will become a musician. It's whatever that you want to do, because in the end, the happiness counts the most, because you can have money and have like everything, but if you're mentally sorry for the bad word, if you're mentally fucked, then it won't matter. It won't matter at all. And that's not to say that you sometimes shouldn't put hard work in to achieve something. You should, but you can't like work yourself to death and give yourself these mental health problems. You have to also enjoy the process and be happy, because otherwise what's it all for? If you don't even become happy at the end point, because end goal, because you always set up like new higher goals for yourself, then what is it all for? You will never be happy. So become whoever you want to be. It has been done before, you can do it, but trust the process, improve, and be happy while you're doing it. Anyway, that is all from me. This is a bit different from the usual type of content. I usually don't make like this, like that motivating type of content. I make like philosophical. So yeah, I hope you guys like this, a new change. And I'm sorry that like I post this at an unusual time. School started for me, so I like can't do much about it. And honestly, thank you for the support, you guys. You guys like. It's kind of cool, like reading the comments. Like every comment that I read since now has been supportive, so that's honestly amazing. I don't even know what to say. And yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day, evening, morning, or night. And see you, mate.